Okay. Think we can finish this game today?
Hmm. Sure hope so. Thankfully, my plastic edition might enable it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was my plastic train. A different train rolled in.
Well, plastic shouldn't be the issue.
Ha. I need to adjust something because the plastic train just came in, I think.
So it's been about 2 weeks since we last played this.
Yeah.
I almost kind of forget what I was doing last time.
Same cause I messed up a lot on this train station.
Everything looks very blue right now instead of purple.
I remember telling you that and you ignored me.
I I think I agreed with you.
Laugh.
I said like in certain angles it does look blue. But now it
All right.
looks blue everywhere. Like, even when I move around, it still looks
I need
blue.
your help, Cash.
I, what do you need help with?
Um, I think a train station was built the wrong way, and then I'll need help putting it back together.
What do
All right, so
you
how's this supposed to go?
what do you need me to do?
Uh,
I think you can do most of it
program the
actually.
train.
Oh,
How is
because
this supposed
okay.
to go? Do you know which way it's supposed to go?
Yeah. I'm not sure what part you're confused on.
I think I'm confused on the whole thing. And now a train just drove right into where I had track. Okay.
Where are you at?
The very end of he's back. Nerdist is back, Cash.
Oh, we're all back.
Yeah.
You should have turned off the autopilot on. Well, I guess it's fine.
All right, so Cash, which way does the train station go? Because it was going in the wrong way.
Uh, so there's an arrow on it.
Yep.
The train drives through the station in the direction of the arrow. If that makes any sense. I'm not sure what part you're confused on.
Okay, well, I think that's how I had it, but maybe I didn't.
So right now, yeah, I think you had the arrow facing to the north, so...
Oh, well, I had these on the other side, so I had it backwards, I guess. All right.
You wanna
Main plastic is what.
rename that station or something?
Yeah.
Oh, this was just a random train that tried to come through.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll turn it back on and see if it... Oh, it's trying to cut through your station.
Well, that means it's connected at least.
Yeah. So, did you check where the other train was at before you deleted the station?
It was on its way to the other station.
Okay, because it's probably stopped at the other station then.
Okay.
I might be able to restart it from here. Should I? Are you done? Should I try?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can access the train. What was? Do you remember what the train was called? Plastic Horse?
Yep.
Alright, next stop should be main plastic.
I think so.
Let's see if that works. I think it might be working. Where was that plastic factory at?
Like right in the middle.
Okay, yeah, the train's moving towards the main station. So I think it's working.
Nice. Thanks, cuz.
Yep.
And I fixed the conveyor issue that was a result of that.
So the plastic's all good now?
Should be. I still need to check the other train station. Because the plastic train itself didn't even have anything on it, so I probably have to fix something there as well. But it shouldn't require any more help unless I put that train station in wrong. Oh, Nerdist, I moved.
Oh yeah, I was wondering how that went too. Yeah, you're busy moving 2 weeks ago, and last week I was on vacation, so we've been kind of gone for a while.
Oh, so you were gonna have camp the third week, and then you came back. Yep. Now I look really smart because I got like a bookcase behind me.
You got a bookcase behind you?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up your stream so I can see.
Yeah, I look like smart and shit now.
Open it right away.
Whoops, wrong thing.
Thanks, cuz. Nerdist, you don't have the cocoa, do you?
The cocoa.
Love that for you.
To drive your R8 for this person. Just an absolutely brutal day to drive your R8.
Drip. Oof. I think that's how you spell strep. It's actually short for a type of bacteria called like streptococcus or something like that.
What are you talking about?
Strep?
Strep?
Yeah.
I'm not reading any of the stuff in your chat. Or I just opened up your stream, so I didn't... I was just listening to your end of the conversation, Matt.
I'm trying to help Nerdist. I guess we're trying to help Nerdist get through his likely COVID scenario,
Ah,
even though he said it was strip.
could be.
Yeah. Don't worry, that's all. The whole COVID thing's over now, so that's good. Oh, love that for you. Hmm. And now you're like supposed to do other stuff this week, and it's like, well, might as well drop in on the Tuesday, Thursday stream of goodness.
Uh,
I hear it's called the gift that keeps on giving. Right, Cash?
what, our stream?
Yeah,
That's a gift?
to mankind.
That's good, I guess.
Yeah. Love that for you, Nerdist.
We need about 2,400 more of these assembly director systems.
I think I built this plastic station wrong, but
Well, which...
is there a way to figure out?
Which way is this? It's the... Yeah, you have the station backwards. The rounded end is the front end.
Oh, and it was going in for the kill, too.
You can just get in the train and turn off the autopilot and back it up a little bit so it's out of your way. Just make sure you have to turn off the autopilot before it lets you drive it. And then when you're done, turn the autopilot back on. I guess I'm gonna have to reprogram it since you deleted the station though.
Sounds right.
I can probably reprogram it from here. Just let me know when.
All right. Isn't there a way to like drag all of the ones
Yeah,
into delete?
yeah.
I'm holding shift and
Try control, maybe?
oh, there it was. Control drag. Oh, you like Clone Wars? Cash is a big Clone Wars fan, I think.
What do you mean by that? The TV show or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I've never watched that.
Oh. Thought you told me you loved it.
I have never seen it.
Are you sure about
The
that?
animated show? Yeah, I've never watched it.
I thought you were the one that recommended it.
Well, I've never watched it. Or the other animated one. I forget what it was called.
I swear we talk about these things, Cash, and then you just act like they never happened.
I've never watched those. I still haven't even seen The Mandalorian.
We already talked about that.
About how I haven't watched it?
That can't be it.
I do remember having that conversation. What's a crime? Me not watching Star Wars stuff?
Mandalorian stuff.
It's been on my to watch my list of shows to watch next, but I just still haven't watched it.
Alright, Cash. I think I'm ready for this train to be programmed.
Alright, tell me, what's the
Do I have to
station
turn
called?
its autopilot on?
No.
It
I,
needs to go from plastic to main plastic.
Alright, let me, get to a
Right
train
now
station.
it's almost that plastic.
So it needs to go to plastic first.
Yes.
I don't think I can do it from this train station.
I don't think you can either.
No, because it's not connected to the other network.
Yeah. Go, go, go.
Is it going?
Yes. Better question is, did I put it in correctly?
Is it
We're about to find out.
Set to load and unload at the both stations?
Yup. I was caught up with that I put the trains the wrong way.
How long you been playing this game and you still don't know which direction the trains go?
Cash, I could do without the sass right now.
I didn't think it would be that hard to understand they go in the direction of the arrow.
Get ready for a whole bunch of plastic.
I didn't need plastic.
I swear, Cash, if you say that one more time, we're gonna fight.
So after we finish this game, what are we gonna play next?
I don't know, Cash. What do you want to
You
play?
see, it's the Steam summer sale right now.
I did not know that there was a Steam summer sale.
Yep. It's happening now.
Love that for us.
So what I guess I'm trying to say is now would be a good time to pick out a new game.
Right?
Because it might be on sale. I did buy Portal 2 because I still haven't.
Nice.
Still haven't played that, and there's a little bit of multiplayer in that game. I don't know if I want to play the single player in it, but I don't know if we should try the multiplayer first, and then I can go back and play the single player.
I don't know. The world is our oyster, Cash.
The game's only $2 during the summer sale.
Jeez, breaking the bank, Cash.
So. I know.
How much
I don't know if you can afford that, but it is on sale, so I thought now would be the best time if you could afford it.
According to Nerdist, multiplayer relies on the knowledge of single player.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, but I don't know if it would be fun for us to just try to figure it out without... Like, I've seen some videos of other people playing it, so I kind of understand it. I mean, it's a 10-year-old game, so I kind of know what's happening. I just never actually played it myself. I don't know if the game, like, forces you to play single player first.
According to Nerdist, the first multiplayer level uses stuff from Test 14. Key things.
I think Test 14 is like level 14 or I don't know how many like levels or tests or whatever there are in the game.
Yeah, guess what?
What?
The Reds are rain delayed.
Okay. Thanks for the
Yeah.
update.
Yeah.
What was I doing? I've never played Portal 1 either, but I thought I would just skip straight to Portal 2. I think I know enough about Portal from watching videos that I can skip Portal 1 and go straight to Portal 2.
Classic case that you can just skip everything. Oh, well, the rain delay just ended, so that's good. All right, Cash. The plastic is ready for action.
About time.
All right, so what would help increase our rates now?
I don't know. That's what I was checking.
Because anything where plastic was the limiting factor, you can kind of write that off your
Right now,
taxes.
so we need more adaptive control units. So let me go find where we're making those at.
Those are being manufactured, I believe.
There it is. And for this, I believe we need more automated wiring.
Oh, I see you've got a bunch of them, a bunch of manufacturers.
I was adding stuff all last time we streamed.
So we need more automated wiring.
Yes.
That's manufactured. Or not, that's assembled. Out of stators and cable.
Oh yeah, I remember now. We were running out of cable because I was using up the cable on like circuit boards or something else. Actually, I think I was using up the cable in the crystal oscillators.
Yeah, we need more cable. That seems to be the immediate need.
Yeah, it's because the crystal oscillators are using up all the cable. Probably better to use an alternate recipe for these crystal oscillators.
Is there an alternate recipe?
Yeah.
I think we still need crystal oscillators.
We do, but so I added a lot more manufacturers making them last time, but I really should have just started adding the alternate recipe one because it's using up all the cable and we need cable for a lot of other things like circuit boards and automated wiring and stuff.
Oh, so the crystal oscillators make the crystal computers.
Yep. Which is way more efficient than the regular computer recipe.
I think I'm gonna loop the crystal oscillators because they're full.
Well, why loop them then, if they're full?
Because of this crystal computers, we're not. They're the limiting factor for these crystal computers.
Oh. Yeah.
Um, we need to be making 18 crystal oscillators per minute. About to be able to.
I think you can turn some of the machines making the regular computers back on that were using up a lot of plastic.
See how that
But those
goes.
might be using up more cable though too, so I don't know if we want to do that.
See what it does. I think we turn all these on, get more cable, and are the crystal oscillators being held back by anything?
Cable.
Oh, I see. You added a lot. Every single one of these crystal oscillator things is completely full.
Yeah.
So
I had them overclocked, but I undid that because it was using up too much cable that we needed elsewhere. Yeah, well, we can make more of them. It's just that we don't have the cable for that.
the alternate recipe uses rubber and AI limiters and quartz, of course. As a manufacturer, it might be better. I'd want to see how. I think our AI limiter supply should be pretty high.
I'm starting to make it now.
Okay. I guess I need to make more, get more cable being made. What do you think?
Maybe, but we already have a bunch being made.
So then help you with your.
Yeah, I think it might be better to just try to switch to more efficient recipes first.
I'll start gathering. I'll go get the rubbers. It's rubber, AI limiter, and quartz.
Yes.
I found the rubber. The rubbers are going up. What are you grabbing right now?
The output.
All right.
Alright, the output is hooked up.
Good work, cuz. AI limiters are hooked up.
I'm starting to get the crystal now. Alright, the crystal's hooked up.
All right.
Now we should be able to build a few more of these machines and turn off some of the other ones. free up our cable.
I don't know if we should go that far. I think we should get more cable. So we need more crystal oscillators.
Alright. Well, at least we can build a few more of these. I do think we should have more of these machines than the cable ones, though.
Okay. Can you build the manufacturers? Because I can't.
I can't afford it. Guess what
Guess
I
we're
need?
not building it.
I need more cable to build more manufacturers.
Let me see if it'll let me. I didn't even try because I knew it was pointless. I need another motor. It actually might let me. How would you have done our conveyor floor differently?
I think that depends on a lot of things. Like how our storage, if we made our storage floor differently. It kind of all depends on if our storage and our floors above were laid out the same way. Probably all that I would do is leave a little bit more room to... more space, really, is all that I would really do, and try to keep things more in straight lines, a little bit more organized.
Thank you for playing. Look at all those chickens, Nerdus. It's one of the few ones that don't blast my face off.
Well, don't play that one again, then.
Damn it, Cash.
That's no fun.
Face blasting, that sounds so fun.
It does.
I don't know if we'll have the AI limiters for these, but...
AI
Alright, let's
limiters
see.
just need quick wire and copper pipe.
Oh, it lets me build manufacturers.
Well, I already built a bunch.
Yeah, well, I build another one.
Good. I wanted to build another one, but I ran out of cable again.
There's no limit to your tyranny, is there?
What makes you say that? I'm sure there's a limit.
I think the only thing I would have maybe changed is that I think we could have utilized those what do you call it? Maybe those stackers or something. Conveyor stackers.
Well, yeah. Use those and keep the conveyor belts in like nice straight lines or something. At this point, I'm just like crisscrossing the conveyors as much as I can just to make it more chaotic. I'm just trying not to have a conveyor clip through another one. But that's the only rule I'm trying to follow. Other than that, I'm just making it zigzag as much as I want.
Yeah, I think mine is if it gets Like, if it's a 90% out of the way, that's fine.
Oh, did you put the power? I was gonna do that.
Oh, Cash, there's a game that Nerdist suggests called
What?
Getting Over It.
I played that with Bonnet Foster. What was his name? Foster? Fotley? Something?
What is that?
That's like the full title of the game.
What is it?
It's it's interesting. It's it's a very frustrating game, but yet you keep on playing it anyway. And you just get more frustrated, and you question why you're even playing the game, but yet you keep on playing.
Sounds like this game.
No, it's nothing like this. It's a much simpler game. Basically, you're sort of climbing a mountain, so to speak, with a pickaxe, sort of. And your goal is just to get to the top of the mountain, but you'll keep on falling down the mountain and have to re-climb back up, and
How is that fun?
that's a good question. I don't know. That's not really fun. It's a game that you think would be really easy, and then it turns out to be harder than you think. But then you kind of like start to fail at the game, but then you get determined to finish it anyway. That's kind of weird. I was never able to beat the game.
Damn,
I only
Cash.
got like halfway through it, and I gave up.
What are you working on now, Cash?
The same thing. I just had to make a trip to our storage. Grab some AI limiters to kind of get these machines started. these machines should I turn off?
I think one of the things I would change about our storage is that right now we have like one storage unit that does two things if necessary. One is it gives us materials that we need. And two,
Yeah, that was like the main purpose of it.
yeah, and two, occasionally we use it to increase manufacturing rates at a given time.
Yeah, but
I would have,
that second thing was more of an afterthought, though.
yeah,
I think we could have planned that a lot better if we knew we were gonna do that from the beginning.
yeah, then we would have had one tank or one storage unit just for our stuff, and then one that would be in case we wanted to make manufacturing quicker or something. But are we lacking quartz now or no? No.
Those are coming in by train, so it might just need to give it a moment to fill up.
Oh, you
sort of.
turned off power to these.
To the regular quartz ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try that way we can save some cable for other things. I might turn off power to more of them and build more of them, more manufacturers at the other crystal oscillator thing that we just built.
But if we just get more cable, then we can keep both on.
Yes. That's why I didn't like, all I did was disconnect power. We can reconnect power later. But
Alright, let's see how... Do you know what Bened Foddy is?
yeah,
What's that?
that's the getting over it with Benedict Foddy, however you say his name. That's like the full title of the game. His name is in the title.
Oh.
He's like the narrator of the game, sort of, so to speak. And like the maker of the game, maybe? I think it was just one guy that made the game. He's caused you more pain than school. I believe it. That game will do that to you. It'll cause you a bunch of pain, yet you'll keep on playing it anyway. Even though it's causing you pain.
Jeez.
Doesn't make any sense why anyone keeps on playing it. But yet it happens.
Sounds like torture.
It kind of is. It's people torturing themselves willingly. The game's probably pretty cheap right now since it's been out for like maybe 4 years or something. So we're gonna be making more cable, I guess.
Yeah. Trying to see how much that helped us. Oh, you've got these. You have all these overclocked?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why would you overclock the last ones? That doesn't make any sense.
What are you talking about?
There's 4 overclocks in these last 2
Last two.
automated wiring machines.
Oh, because we needed more automated wiring.
Why don't you put those overclocks in the beginning? Doesn't make any sense.
Because it makes more. It's easier to see if to put it at the end.
You put it at the end and it's not able to make the demand,
Well,
then it's doing absolutely nothing.
Then we can take the overclocks out.
Alright, I'm going to put them in the front.
No, just take them out.
Alright.
Because that's why I put them in the end. If we aren't getting enough material at the end, then that means the overclocks aren't necessary at all. It's easier to see if we're producing enough or not enough of a material.
I still don't understand that logic.
I think that's because I had extra cable and all those machines were making stuff. And then I built more of those crystal oscillator things and started using up the cable. And then I didn't have enough, but I never took those overclocks out. Nerdist has almost 6 hours on the game.
Poor kid.
Wonder how much I have. I have about 5 hours in the game right now. Last played January 7th, 2018. Huh.
Hate that for you, cuz. Nerd says he still plays it.
Yeah. Well, now I kind of want to play it again after talking about it.
You said it was the most torturous game ever.
It is. But I also said yet for some reason you still want to play it. And I still want to play it.
Sounds miserable.
I know it doesn't make sense, but it's a... I don't know. The only way to understand is to just play it yourself.
But you just said it would be like psychological abuse to yourself.
The last time I played it, I was playing on a laptop without a very good mouse or anything. Now I have a much better mouse. the game, Matt, you only use the mouse is the only thing you use for controls. So.
Alright, we need more cable.
Alright. I know there's one spot where we can make more cable pretty easily.
Where's that?
Or there's a spot where I'm making copper wire, I think. But I like reached, I made as much copper wire as the conveyor belt could hold. But I still had more like copper ingots where I could have made more, but I didn't want to build another conveyor belt, so I didn't make any more. It was to the north, sort of. Like where we first started out at. So I think you can like place down some more furnaces there and make some copper wire there.
Are heavy modular frames also a constraint for adaptive control units?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. It hasn't been an issue so far, at least.
Oh, I can see why. It's because it's trying to fill up the other machines first. Though I feel like it should still fill up the first ones.
Missing cable again. Always running out of cable.
Is there a reason you slowed down the encased industrial beams on the heavy modular frame?
I do not recall slowing it down.
Well, they are.
I do not know why. Just built a few more AI limiter machines.
Nice. Cash, it's literally as if someone went to the encase industrial beams and every other conveyor made them not fast.
I don't think I've messed with it.
I know I don't ever play that conveyor game, so it's you.
What material, like?
Encase industrial beams.
Yeah, I don't know why I would have messed with those.
Why you would make every other conveyor not fast.
Right.
Making 6 per minute. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we are making 30 encase industrial beams per minute. Thank you, Elder Math. Oh, and we're training encase industrial beams. I think. Yes.
Does the nuclear power plant need case industrial beams?
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna make some more encased industrial beams.
We need more.
I believe, because heavy modular frames is a limiting factor for
Oh.
adaptive control units.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. The first two machines, heavy modular frames is what keeps them back. Thank God I put lights in here one day. You're welcome, Cash.
We did that, right?
We?
Yeah, isn't that what you said? Thank God we put lights in here. You're welcome too.
Fine. We can both share in the light
Yay.
victory. Nerdist wants to know about a farming sim playthrough.
I don't know. Maybe. Never really looked too much at those games. There's a bunch of different, like, simulator type games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of them are kind of interesting, but I don't know how long they'll keep my interest, though.
You're saying you're too good for them?
That is not what I said.
Is that what you said?
I would give them a try. I don't. I think my younger brother used to play the farming simulator.
How is Swainbo?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while. I guess he's alright.
You guess? You're his brother.
I haven't heard that he wasn't alright.
Don't you guys have dinner every Sunday?
Like every other Sunday maybe for me. And same with, I haven't seen Sam in a while.
At Sunday dinner?
Right.
What's he doing?
He stays pretty busy. On the weekends he's been boating a lot.
Do you have a boat?
He's had many boats. He bought a new boat this year. I think he was having some issues with it last week or something. He was working on it.
Where does he even boat?
He boats on the Ohio River out of Patriot, Indiana.
Pretty badass place.
I think he even got like a little like trailer type thing to park near where he like takes his boat out so he can sleep, like go boating, sleep in it overnight, and then go boating again the next day on the weekend or whatever.
Jeez. Obsessed much?
I think this is like his fourth boat.
Why does he have so many?
Well, he kept on like buying one and using it for summer and then selling it at the end of the summer and then buying a new one the next year.
Doesn't sound very cost efficient.
I think he probably about broke even or whatever on it, and he didn't have to like
just
winterize
ask
the boats.
Swainbo.
Yeah, that's kind of a nickname, but that's not how it's spelled.
Yeah.
His name's Sam, and it's a mix of that and the last name, and it's kind of, I don't want to explain it all, but it's a nickname.
The official spelling.
It's kind of like combining Sam and like Wayne, like Bruce Wayne or something, kind of, and then adding a bow.
Called it right?
I don't even actually know how it's spelled. That looks about right though. I don't think that his friends really go by that nickname.
But his friends don't.
I don't know
call
what they
him
call
that?
him. I don't know what they call him. I think that was like his PlayStation user name or whatever, was something like that.
Sure was.
But he hasn't logged into that in a long time. That's so much worse.
Don't be hating on Swainbo, Nerdist. Well, actually, I don't know if it is so much worse, Nerdist, because he has another nickname as well. Goose.
That's not really a nickname though.
Yes, it is.
No one calls that except for like you and a few of our other friends.
Everyone calls him
No.
Goose. I saw last time I saw him, I called him Goose.
Yeah, but you're like the only one that calls him that. It's not really caught on.
It's a sanctioned nickname. And then your older brother, Mwainbo, is also Mongoose.
Did you just make that up? Wayne?
No, we've definitely said
No,
Mwainbo
we have
before.
not. You just made that up.
I did not make that up. You could ask Patrick about Mwainbo.
I think his friends just call him like Waynes or something.
Wayne's.
Wayne.
It's
or something.
Swain.
No, I was talking about my older brother, just being called Wayne or something. Not my younger brother.
What's your younger brother's nickname that his friends call him?
I'm not really sure.
You gotta have a nickname.
I don't know if he has a nickname.
Yes, you have to have a nickname.
I'm trying to think and nothing's coming to mind.
What's your older brother doing?
He's for work. He's buying parts for airplanes and stuff
Uh-huh.
for GE.
So he doesn't work for GE, but he's helping them?
He's more of a contractor. He works at GE and pretty much for GE, but he's not officially employed by GE.
Do you like it that way?
Probably not. I think the benefits might be better because I think he's more as a contractor role, which I think probably doesn't have as good of benefits.
Yeah. Does he work for a company or does he just do this
Yeah,
himself?
he works for a company. And that whole company pretty much works for GE. I think.
It's one of those Cincinnati companies that like only has a Procter and Gamble client.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know for sure. I just know he's in, I guess he does what's called sourcing, which is pretty much buying parts and stuff. I think he was saying the other day he can spend up to like $5 million in buying something without even having to like think twice about it or whatever.
Jeez.
And if it's more than that, then he has to go through more like paperwork or something. Because like everything's so expensive that they treat that like nothing.
Jeez. Did you see this? Nerdist's nickname used to be, well, it's on, he hated it, but someone called him Hey Hey. And somehow
Hey
it
Hey?
stuck. Did it stick? Or you said before? I guess it didn't stick. Was your name like Hayden or something? Or what? That's still a terrible nickname, even if your name was Hayden, I'd say. My name was Hayden, and people called me Hey Hey, I'd hate it. No, it was just this one girl. And yes, it is. Ah, see? Ha-ha! What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I kind of hated my nickname at times.
But what? But who won in the end?
Being called Cash. I think I just hate it. Like everyone was like, "Oh, that means you have a lot of money, right?" It's like, no, that has nothing to do with it.
Who? People thought that? Who thought that? I never said that.
I wonder who gave me it.
In case you're wondering, Nerdist, I was the one that gave Cash the nickname Cash. Uh, yes. Erp. I don't want him to think that he's some sort of crime committer. But yeah, I gave Cash the nickname Cash about a little over 10 years ago,
It was
which
like
sounds so
Yeah.
long.
it was a longer nickname.
It was freshman year of high school.
Was it freshman year?
Uh,
Yeah, that would have been.
if it wasn't freshman year, it was sophomore year.
Yeah, it was somewhere around there.
And,
Yeah, over 10 years ago.
we were freshmen in 2010, so 11 years ago. Time flies, Nerdist, don't blink. I swear, Cash, if you let him blink, I'm gonna be so mad.
I can't control his eyes.
Alright. Blinking gets me out of school fast, so I'm moving on.
Do you ever kind of hate how, like, everyone always says, like, time goes by fast or, like, school goes by fast? And, like, you just hear it over and over.
Yes.
It's kind of a thing where you kind of just have to experience to understand. Like, you get the saying, but you don't really fully understand it until, like, you've experienced it yourself.
Yes. I disagree on the time flying thing unless you were like unless it was so busy. I don't think time flies.
Yeah. Yeah, technically it doesn't. I think it just has to do with your memory.
Yeah.
As time goes by, you remember more about what happened recently than what happened 10 years ago. So
That's
you have less memories from 10 years ago than you have memories from a year or two ago. So if you're just comparing the amount of memories, then time must have went by faster.
You're effing with my mind, dude. Alright, should I start making a new cable factory? What are we doing, Cash?
I think that might be the next thing to do.
Alright.
I was messing around with these crystal oscillators a bit more, but I'm about done with that. This last year felt like 2 years. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
And the next year will feel like 4 years, or it just kind of gets harder and harder.
Yeah.
But then you look back at it, and it's like, wait, no, it didn't feel like 2 years.
Yep.
It's all like comparative.
Yippers.
I remember doing some projects for college that made time feel like it slowed down so much. I remember like one weekend we had like a big project due, and we knew it was going to take a lot of time, so we kind of started on it early, and we just like worked. It was like a group project. It was like me and one other person. And we just kind of worked on it like all day long and into the night, and then repeated that the next day and worked on it all day, and it's like
Jeez.
so much. I think that was a pretty interesting project though. I think that was a computer architecture class, which was learning pretty much how computers work. And for this project, we had to like design a computer on like.
Nerdist told you
It's
to
kinda
shut up with your nerd talk.
Should I let Nerdist do that?
Haha. Wish I knew where copper nodes were.
Copper.
Yeah.
I mean, you can scan for them. Just the ones
Yeah.
close by are probably used already.
They sure are.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you go to the north, the copper node's not being used all the way. Actually, I would check some of the other copper nodes to make sure they've been like upgraded to Mark III and stuff. Some of the older nodes.
The heck is this?
You looking? Is there a node right there?
No.
There's.
Looks like there's a slug.
Oh, there is. You have to get some of that like dynamite and blow up those rocks to get this thing.
Do I have that on me?
I kind of doubt it, but we have it at the base. There's a remote detonator and like then the explosives. I remember giving you some before, but that was a long time ago. I think it's called like a Noblix detonator
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
A lot of our copper operation appears to be already upgraded. I don't know where we used to get
Yeah, the
cable.
one right around where you're at, I don't think it's running at max efficiency, making like copper wire.
The one on the top over here? You're saying there's leftover?
Yeah, there's leftover.
Well, I guess I could throw some overclocks in.
No, I think it's already overclocked. It's just that there weren't enough furnaces for the amount of ore or something.
Well, I'm gonna overclock it completely and then
Yeah.
Just add cable to.
Yeah, I think you gotta add more furnaces and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think I was making copper wire there, and I reached the limit of the conveyor belt of copper wire back to the base, so I didn't make any more.
Okay.
But if you want to use the rest of the copper to make copper wire, put another conveyor belt of copper wire instead of cable, or make cable instead of wire. Have that backwards.
The max is 780, right? It can be conveyed.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water.
All right, see you, cuz.
Yep.
Nice.
And we still need a lot more
A lot more what?
of these assembly director systems. We're not even halfway done yet.
Are we in the 1800s?
We're getting close. 1775.
Damn, we're about to declare revolution here. Cash loved that joke. He was too embarrassed to say that he actually did love that joke.
Yes, I'm very embarrassed. That's
Got your
totally
ass.
why.
Damn, I feel like I get your ass like every day.
I think you get my ass, but in reality, you aren't really. I'm just
Says
playing
who?
along.
Cash, I live rent free in your head.
That's what I like to make you think.
Jesus, what type of mental gymnastics you playing over there?
Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand. Yeah, I think cable's the big thing right now.
We're getting close to getting 210 more per minute.
Okay,
Which isn't a ton, but it's...
yeah, it's something. We don't have any alternate recipes for cable.
No, sir. Do you really want any of them? They would just be like Tyrium or something.
Actually, we do have an alternate recipe for copper wire
Yeah,
that we can then turn into cable out of Caterium.
yeah.
So I guess if we're running out of copper, we can use Caterium.
Yeah.
I know that Caterium one that's to the west is still like minor Mark 1 or 2. And maybe not even overclocked. And I think we can also use some Caterium alternate recipes to get more Caterium ore. So we could probably get more that way. But that would be for next time. It's getting a bit too late to start on something like that today.
Yeah.
Tonight.
The big cable factory that you made, is that over 780?
I don't think so, but I think it's using all the copper there.
Okay, so then that would be 600 cable then. I'm just trying to figure out how to add this stream of cable. Sounds like it needs to be directly lined into something. What do you think, Cash?
Say that again?
So if you're at 600, right,
Yeah.
and I'm adding 210, that's too
Yeah,
much.
I would just run it directly to like one of the lines of machines or something. And then maybe we can do a splitter and split off, or do some splitters and mergers or something, maybe if we need to.
Do you know if any of the things that use cable need 210 or less?
I don't know. I know
You
there's
check that out.
I know there's quite a few things that need cable, and the more we're producing of one product that uses cable, the more we need of other products that need cable. And they're all kind of interconnected. I wouldn't worry about it too much. The automated wiring uses 50 cable per minute per machine. So that's using a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have like 500. We need like 500 cable just for this right here.
But maybe I should send this directly to the other one. Or what?
Well,
Can you like come up with a solution or something?
no.
Why not?
Because that requires too much thinking. I think we can. The solution is don't really worry about it. And I think we can hook up
I gotta
some,
add it somewhere.
well, yeah, well, let me finish. I think we can add some splitters and mergers so that there's a thing kind of called a balancer, that it like takes two inputs, two conveyor line inputs, and it has splitters and mergers between them, and has two conveyor line outputs, so that it like balances the two.
Okay.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is we can just use splitter and mergers to make sure like any overflow goes to where it needs to go.
Alright, cable's on its way.
Okay.
You got a good hookup spot for me?
Nope.
Can you get me a good hookup spot?
I don't know. The high-speed connectors don't use too much cable. I think we got like high-speed connectors, circuit boards, some computers. We have a lot of things that use cable that it's kind of hard to plan it out perfectly. Where's our conveyor belt and cable?
Should I connect it down here at the bottom or what?
You're gonna have to bring it up inside.
Okay.
Kind of got a spot.
Okay.
If you come in like the southeast corner, I got a spot for you.
Oh, I was right like on top of the other cable. I'll move over there. So come in the southeast corner.
Yeah. I mean, if you're by the other cable, that'll work too. I mean, that's pretty close. You can just go a little bit more to the east if you want. Is it? Yeah, you don't have to go up right here. You can really come up anywhere you want between where you were and further to the east. And you just need to come all the way up to the conveyor belt floor.
You already put the merger or something?
Put a merger, but
Where is it?
it's on the cable line. I'm on top of it right now. I'm standing on it.
Okay. Alright. They're connected up.
Alright.
That might be a good stopping point. What do you think?
Yeah.
Is there an automated wiring alternate? Wow, this filled up all the way.
It was already filled up before you connected it,
My bad.
so I'm not sure like what needs to be done next. I just threw these overclocks in it.
$18.06.
1806. Is that our count?
Mm-hmm. What? 1807.
Oh wow, it went up by one.
Yeah. Can't make that stuff up. You got work on Friday?
Yes.
What? When's your off day?
I think Monday.
Probably how.
You want to hear what happened today at work though, concerning holidays?
Sure.
Well, okay, so first they sent out an email saying employee appreciation, that they're gonna be like having a food truck here or something, or not a food truck, an ice cream truck or something coming for us tomorrow or something. And then right after they sent the good news of employee appreciation, they sent out bad news that they messed up the holiday schedule and that we're actually getting one less holiday day than what they originally announced earlier in the year.
Because they have Employee Appreciation Day?
Well, no, that had nothing to do with it. That was just like they pretty much just told us they're taking away one of our holidays this year.
Jeez.
Like halfway through the year, they decided to take away a holiday. And it's kind of funny that right before they sent this bad news, they sent some good news to like even it out.
Jeez, why would they do that?
I don't know. They also changed up some of the holidays too. But I don't know. We were getting like, I think 10 holidays, and now we're getting 9.
So dumb.
But whatever.
Holidays are great because they allow you to have everyone off.
Yep.
Not like people taking vacation.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny. They like didn't even give us the holiday schedule for this year until like a few weeks after the year started. So like everyone took off for the like New Year's Eve or whatever holiday at the beginning of the year, even though it was never officially announced because they didn't send out the schedule.
Oh my god.
And then they finally sent out the schedule, and we saw all the holidays for the rest of the year for 2021. And just today they sent out a revised 2021 schedule and said they messed it up at the beginning of the year.
What a bunch of clowns.
Yeah.
I hate that for you, cuz.
Yep. Apparently they're being like real, well, I missed some stuff that happened like last week while I was on vacation, and it was like more concerning the COVID policy. They're like cracking down on it. I don't know.
Jeez.
But I won't go into all of that.
I don't know why they're like that. Meanwhile, they're just giving us holidays.
Yeah, they gave us like 2 days off for New Year's Eve, I think, at the end of the year. Now it's only 1 day off. And then Christmas, I think they gave us like a Thursday and Friday off. And they changed it from Thursday and Friday to Friday and the following Monday. But I don't know.
Jeez. You ready to stop for the...
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, cuz. Well, I'll see you Thursday.
Next time. Yeah, Thursday.
See ya.
See ya.